Hello, how do you do? This is Operation Fatherhood here, back to go into more of a deep dive into a shorter video. So the previous video I just uploaded, I talked about just quickly giving something to think about when it comes to being truly who you are, so that you can let others know who you truly are. And I wanted to go in a bit deeper dive into that. The reason it came to my mind recently was because I was trying to make sure I don't give out the specifics of who I was speaking with when they said it. But there was a person I was speaking to, young lady, and I was just asking her about her future. I can't remember why we were getting to that conversation, but I asked her anyway. And she said that, she was a young lady in college, and she was really honest about, what she wanted to do with her future in a sense. So I was like, yeah, so what do you want to do? She said, well, I had planned on, I desired to, find a husband and get married. And I was like, oh, okay. And she was like, well, that's not working out, like I had hoped or planned. So, I'm looking at going into a certain career field. Because she said that she grew up, I don't know if she grew up rich or not, but she grew up with, I don't know, with money, I'm guessing. And she basically told me, she said, I like money. She said, I like nice things. I like living. I can't remember if she said living rich or not, but it was like, she likes living well. She likes to spend money. She likes having money. So I just thought to myself, basically that meant that person that she, hoped to marry had to have money, and constantly had to have money. And so basically, she was like, she wasn't finding that guy, so she knew she was going to need a career that was going to give her, that money that she desired, and abundance of money. So I thought to myself, at first I was kind of like, girl, you gonna really have to, marry up and marry well, But at the same time, I remember thinking to myself, but that's good for her though. It's easy. I didn't think she was a gold digger or anything, but I know somebody could easily say, oh, she's a gold digger. At the same time, I thought that's good that she knows that about herself, right? And the reason I thought that, because whenever she starts dating with whatever guy she comes into contact, she can let him know up front. Listen, I like money. I like to spend money. I grew up in a nice house with my father and mother making good money, right? I had these things. I had that. I had this. So I'm going to expect that when we get married or in this relationship. So yes, that may say something about her, but at the same time, she's being honest with who she is, so that way she could tell that that guy, this is what I want, and I am not playing about it. And I just thought to myself, kudos for you, because we live in a time now where I think there are people who they believe something of themselves, or they think they are a certain way, but in actuality they are another way. So I've known people who I'm just going to use the religious aspect because I'm religious. Who have talked about, oh, I'm a Christian, and I believe in God, and I believe in Jesus, and I believe in living this way, and this, that, and the third. But then they go through certain things, whether it's mental thing or emotional, physical, spiritual, whatever, and then you kind of see how that starts to break down. Now, I don't mean in the sense of how in the Christian sense we all fail. We as Christians, or those of us who practice that faith, theologically, we believe we all will fall short of the glory of God. We all are imperfect. At the same time, there are certain things that we have to be careful of, because we will go on to make certain decisions because we want to do them, and we want to dismiss our faith, or we'll make a justification for it later on. So we'll say we're a Christian. We'll say, like, for those of us who've been through a divorce, for those who pushed it after doing the wrong thing, oh well, I'm going to go ahead and get this divorce and do, because I just need to do me and whatever, and this man or this woman that I'm with, they're no longer what I want anymore. This is basically what we're saying. So then they are no longer what we want anymore. The thing about that is that if you're going to do that, you have to ask yourself, based on your faith, is what you are doing right. And a lot of us don't want to hear that and don't want to do that. We want to do and be what we want to be, but sometimes we will have hidden that the very person that we truly are, because we thought, well, because of my faith or because of my religion or because of my philosophical worldview or whatever, or because I wanted to experiment, this is what I'm going to try. And then we go off and portray ourselves as something else. And then when we get into contact with other people, or other people introduce us to things, or we start becoming overwhelmed by putting on this facade, now we're like, oh, wait a minute, I really do want to be this other thing, but I've kind of, put myself back myself against a wall to make myself be something that I really am not. So that's the thing about it. I thought to myself, I respected that young lady for, like, wow, she actually made the decision early on to say, you know what, I don't really want to be anything else but this. I like money. I love money. I like spending money. I want to have money. So if I can't be with a man who's going to be able to supply that, then I'm going to go get a career that will allow for me to have an abundance of money. So again, be true to who you are, so you can be true to others about who you are. Or, like I said, there's different ways of saying it. Be true to who you are, so you can truly be who you are in front of others. Don't switch up. Again, something to think about. And please share these videos to others and start a conversation. This is, like I said before, it's just something to think about, something so that we all can grow and be who we truly are. Don't fake. Peace.